As a student, though, you mentioned a lot of these topics. But as a student, do you feel like you're sort of trapped in that bubble of not really being able to do much about it, or do you think that it is in fact student responsibility to hold these people to accountable? You know, just some examples like Greta Thunberg, you know, being like one of the biggest world climate change activists in the world. There was Emma Gonzalez, who did loads of powerful speeches last year for gun control in America. Do you think that it's the responsibility of students like yourself to, you know, hold these people and institutions accountable, or do you think it's just, you know, a case where it all happens around the sort of microcosm of university and you know, you just sort of deal with it?
I think it's both. I say both because one, when you're in uni, it's like a little bubble. Whenever you have the student activists, everyone kind of believes that the activity that is happening in the uni, it's making as much of an impact directly to government. And I'm not denying any student activists. If anything, I'm one myself, like low-key, because I'm part of a society. So yeah.
Exactly.
But regardless of that, I think when you're trapped in a bubble, sometimes you forget that as much as the impact is being made for students, these students are willing to listen. That's not where we should target, if that makes sense. Those aren't the people that should be directly hearing our voice. It is definitely a responsibility as students for us to step up and say what we need to say. I think it is about using wisdom, because not everybody wants to listen. People will hear, but they won't. People will listen, but they won't hear. So you can be talking at somebody, but at the end of the day, somebody's pre notions, like their own values and beliefs, will definitely construe the way how they process the information that you've given to them. So I think for one, as activists or as students, point blank period, when you see injustice, when you see something that is not right, you should say it regardless. Like, you don't need to have the title of an activist to be activist. No, English. Whoa, we're gonna. Whoa, that English was wrong.
Back it up.
We're gonna go back. I can speak English, y'all. I can. Okay. No, but as students, we need to make sure that activism doesn't have to be protesting. Activism doesn't have to be you tweeting and everybody retweeting your post. No, activism can just be, I don't appreciate what you said, that was rude, can you not do that? Because that is you actively engaging in injustice. So like, I think it is definitely a responsibility. We shouldn't just leave it to adults. Like, that's long. That's long.
Exactly.
Long.
We're all old enough to have our own opinion, and you know,
110%, and it should be an educated opinion, in my opinion. Like, it
Definitely.
shouldn't just be you chatting nonsense because you want people to know you have a voice. Everybody has a voice, but it's those who have educated voices that get heard. That is the difference. And education is not difficult to find. Google is out there. Like, it's free. Just do something called typing. It's fantastic. It's such a new concept. I want you guys to know. You go type. Oh, type, and enter. You see the little enter, and you find millions.